God, if this is all we have. Canterbury, light up the weed, oh yeah. Dad, nothing no day for cocaine.
What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday, man. Welcome to A Shot of Discourse. It's your boy, Def Redeem, and I'm here with my man.
Habib.
What's up, man?
I'm chilling, man. How
What's
you doing?
going on, man?
Long
Finally.
Right. It's been a while. It's been a long time.
Finally got you on the pod.
Right.
I've been seeing you on Instagram doing your thing.
Yeah.
You know, we kind of share some of the same insights whenever you post on certain quotes and things like that.
Right.
So,
right.
You know, I feel like you're a guest that I need on this show, man.
I appreciate that.
I want you to introduce yourself. Tell the fans who exactly you are, how we know each other, and just get into a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Habib. Born in Harlem, crazy enough. Went to Ghana for a little bit.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to go to Ghana.
Yeah, Ghana's popping. Should visit there. Then came back, Newark Union, Sicklerville, so all over Jersey basically.
Yeah,
my whole life. Then got to Rutgers. You know, that's where I met Kadeem. I met Kadeem actually through Luch, which is Alex.
Yeah,
I met Scary Luch. He wasn't like that back in high school. He just turned like that. I was like, what's going on with this guy? Anyway, I met Kadeem through Luch. Cool dude when I first met him. But, you know, you could tell, like, he's, you know, to himself.
Cool, man.
Yeah,
I try to avoid
yourself.
a lot of
a lot of BS, but you still got some BS, which is crazy.
Yeah,
it's like that sometimes, you know. Just can't escape it sometimes.
Camden.
Right.
BS is happening to follow you.
Right, just you know, you know what it is. Funny story, right? This is back in like 2009, maybe.
Back in the day.
Yeah, I was broke. Yeah, I was there. You know what I mean?
Ribs touching.
I was broke. You know, but I tried to. I don't think most people noticed it. Honestly, you know.
I would have never guessed.
No, nobody. Yeah. So I was asking around, like, not asking around really, because I was arrogant back then anyway. So
okay.
It was a few people I asked, and they pointed me to Kadeem. I was like, Kadeem? Like, yeah, Kadeem.
Okay.
Go to Kadeem. He'll get you a job. Okay.
It's like HR.
Yeah, HR. Yeah, I was like, what? Kadeem? Well, I couldn't guess that, you know. Yeah. But I went. Kadeem was like 5 minutes, got me a job. Quick as hell. I was like, yo, who this guy connected to? Like, like what's going on? Like, man. What? Yeah. You know, just keep moving up in the ranks. I'm like, yo, this guy is okay. Yeah. He's a mover and shaker. Okay, Jamaican. It makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. So. Yo, at Rutgers at the time, bro, I just got so integrated into the system, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you could tell.
I started to get to, so I was in Res Life. I was a RA, first a building manager.
Right.
And we were just moving furniture and stuff. And
right.
I was like, yo, you could live here for free?
Right.
Need that job.
Right, ASAP.
Then it was like getting connected to HR, being like an assistant to professors and stuff like that. At one point, I probably had like 6 jobs.
Yeah, I mean.
So I just knew who needed what.
Right.
But I'm so surprised, like, I just do that sometimes. I've even forgot about that.
That's crazy. But that saved my life. Like, what? My wrists were touching.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't, you know, I didn't have anything. Like, the stipend check were, like, not really what it is.
Yeah.
And even, okay, so we're going to get into this a little bit, but at that time, something called, like, Bitcoin was out.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Bitcoin was out, right? And I ain't gonna say his name, but there was a dude deal drugs basically. He was like one of the and he was using Bitcoin to buy.
Back then?
At Rutgers. He was using Bitcoin to buy.
That's when like Silk Road and all that stuff was popping.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. And he was telling me like, yo, you gotta invest in this shit. But at the time, Bitcoin was on this like dark web.
That's what.
Where they could take your money and like shut it down and everything else. So. It shuts down every like 30 days, literally, like, you know. So it was very like unsafe. So I had a shorty at the time. I ain't gonna say her name either, but I had a shorty at the time.
No need for the free promo.
No need, right, for what, you know. And I was asking her like, yo, you think this is a good idea? And of course, obviously, she's like, nah, what you doing? Da, da, da.
Yeah.
So I remember I had $1,500. At $1,500.
That's a lot of money in college.
It's a lot of money, right. You feel me? So I took $500 of that,
yeah,
which was a lot. And because I could last you a month.
Yeah.
If you know
You know what you're doing.
you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
College
Get your food. You know, you got your little side drawers. You know what I mean? Side pieces. Giving you food too. You know, you can work that. You know what I'm saying? You just got to know how to finesse.
Yeah.
So I bought some. I bought a lot actually.
Okay.
I bought about at the time.
Yeah.
So and of course it wasn't moving. It was nothing, and I had to keep moving it around because of how much the site was shut down and new stuff. So I lost a couple of them. I lost like.
So now that's like when you say shutting it down, your wallet like changing your
changes.
wallet from
Yes,
site to
I had to
site.
keep changing my wallet.
Yeah.
So I got an actual wallet.
Like digital,
a digital
not
wallet.
physical, like, but it's a digital
Digital
key or
wallet,
something
right?
like that? Yeah.
Right. So I got a digital wallet, but nobody knew I was doing this because I didn't even know what this was. To be honest with you, I was kind of like lost in it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know what it was. So I lost the wallet.
Ooh, you one of those people?
I lost the wallet. I didn't lose the wallet, but I didn't know where it was because I was moving from place to place at the time anyway.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what the wallet was. But I always kept it in a place where like I could trace my steps to remember almost. So that was, and then I forgot about it. I had it in my hand, but I forgot about it until 2016. When people started
No, you
talking-
found it?
I found it. Yo, so literally, so 2006 is interesting too. Like that year,
That's God, bro.
that was God,
Yeah.
literally. Like, I graduated for biochem degree. I got into JSK, doing real good, but I hated the job.
Okay.
It was racism. It was a lot of just like cliques.
This is after you graduated.
After I graduated.
Okay.
So grown men, cliques, and I'm not really the type of dude to I like to do my job, go home,
Obviously.
that type of thing. So I wasn't really, and then it made me like angry. I was kind of insecure and very angry, right? So this gets into real estate too, actually.
So before we do that though,
Right.
let's hit this shot for.
Hey, let's do that.
Discord.
Let's do that.
Yeah, so it's always awkward.
Yeah, right.
There you go. All right, salute, man. To
Salute.
God finding you Bitcoin.
Got you, right?
And I wish I could say this is the show sponsored by Henny White. That's
Right.
my affirmation. I'm putting that into
Exactly,
the universe.
let's do
I won't
it,
get
hey.
an alcohol deal.
Right.
But so now going back, this is your first position out of college.
Out of college.
What
Actually,
you,
my first position out of college was
What did you major in?
biochem.
Damn,
Biochem.
African.
Yeah, real African. Super African. But I actually like chemistry. Like, my whole life, I was just fascinated with chemistry.
Okay.
But I was horrible in biology.
Okay.
A lot of people, like, don't understand that. It's like, it's not the same thing. No, it's not at all. Chemistry, you're dealing with more math, technical, so. And biology is more memorization. You kind of just memorize it.
Parts
spit it
of
out.
the body.
Yeah, but yeah, just kind of, it's like a memory. It's like you engurge it and you spit it out, basically, right? So I'm not good with that. My brain don't work like that. Like, my brain is like, why am I doing this? What is this?
Yeah.
And if you can't answer that for me, I'm just not interested. So I never grasped biology at all.
You know what? And keep your thought. But one of the things that I really hated about school, but I loved at the same time.
Right.
I used to call mom, like she used to call me every like Sundays. You got to chop it up with mom.
Of course.
And I told her, yo, school's a scam, bro.
Definitely.
And she's like, what do you mean? I'm not learning anything I don't
Yo.
really already know. I was in a, you know, you got to take psychology.
Right.
I'm in that classroom like, bro, means nothing to me.
At all.
I don't give a damn. And
At
I was
all.
like getting a C in that class. And she was like, Jamaican voice, boy, Kadim, no, you have to just stick it out, man. You have to graduate. I was like,
Right.
so but it's the same thing. Like, they're telling you information,
Right.
and they just want you to spit it back on the test.
Right.
But real talk, I think a lot of us who are doing well because of school is because everything around school.
Yes.
Like the networking thing that we talked about.
Right.
Learning how to talk to different people.
Right.
Identifying bad situations
Yes.
and dipping out.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
that was all, to me, Rutgers Camden. Bro.
Literally, yo.
That was you.
Stories for days on that one.
Yeah, but
No,
but go ahead. So now, regurgitating information, you're not really feeling your
I'm not really
major.
feeling that. So my whole life I was more so math and chemistry because they made sense. Like, you could like learn in different ways. It's not one answer, one real like straight answer. You could learn in different ways and stuff. So that intrigued me, per se.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that, actually. I was like, what the
It's always happening, especially after the shot.
Right. It's like, where's I go?
But no, I wanted you to go into like, so now you're at that job or that position.
Right.
You don't really like it.
I don't like it at all.
So now, is that where you make that transition to real estate?
Okay, so
and then it's 2016, so I still want to hear about that Bitcoin.
Right. So this is about 2000, from 2013 to 2016.
All right, cool. You working?
So I'm working, right? And I hated it, and I knew, right, that I was never gonna get rich off of this.
Okay.
A lot of people getting fired. I worked for like 20 years, 30 years. They're getting laid off right before their pension starts.
Yeah.
Right before their retirement starts. So I'm like, ugh. And I one thing I hated about this work itself is that I don't like being controlled, right? And I feel like with jobs, they control like your life. Like they give you the money, gonna give you
what you could post on social media, where you gotta go,
stuff like that.
Yeah,
exactly. They control a lot of your life. Mm-hmm. So I didn't like that either, right? I was like, I got to get out of this thing, but I didn't know what I wanted to do, right per se. So after a while, after 3 years, like it got so toxic to me at the job that I started coming late. I started like not even showing up, not caring, messing up on purpose.
Same thing that we do in school.
Basically.
When it's something that's
just,
not
I
feeding
don't care.
me.
I want to get out of here and I don't want to do this, you know? And I'm one of those people like, if I don't want something, I'm not going to do it.
Right.
It's just nothing I can't control that really well. It's like, I don't want to do this. Fuck it. You know? So, Baba, can you curse on this?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right, so.
You good.
I was like, I didn't want to say that.
Put the kids to bed.
So it got to so I had an apartment at the time.
Yeah.
That was like $1,500 maybe, $1,600 a month.
Where you at?
In Philly. I'm in Philly now.
Oh boy.
Right?
Balling.
So I missed a couple of payments. Mm-hmm. Like about
transparency. Let's go.
4 months, right? Because I wasn't going to work like that, so I wasn't getting paid like that. And I just stopped going to work after a while.
Okay. So
my landlord, right? He could have easily like got rid of me.
Evicted.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he evicted. But he was like, yo, by the time I knew you, you're very persuasive. You know how to talk to me to even like give you chances. Because usually I fire people. Like I just let you out, kick you out of my house. But you were with finesse. I got a job for you. I was like, okay, what's this? It's like, I need a closer, right? I need you to go to this house, right, on this day. I want you to get them to agree to buy their house for $120. I'm like, I've been doing this my whole life. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, finesse, like, my middle name. Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
So he gave you that opportunity.
He gave me the opportunity. So I go to the house. I can remember it was like it was yesterday. Go to the house. The lady's like, nah, this is Willingboro, New Jersey.
Yeah, right by here.
Right by here. So the house was, I didn't even know it at the time. The house was worth about $250 maybe, but it had a lot. It had a lot of work. The roof was falling off. The flooring, there's a hole on the floor of the kitchen. It was bad. Very hazardous. And she had like 12 kids in there, like just running around.
Good Lord. So
I come in there. I'm like, hey, talking to her about what's going on, the damages. I didn't know anything. I was just naming numbers just to do it. But it sounded good. I'm persuasive. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to cost me... right, this right here is going to cost about $20,000, This walls, you got to take the sheetrock. It's going to be another $10,000. Just naming numbers. And she was believing me. She was like, word? Okay, yeah. I was like, yo, the best I could do right now is about 110. Yeah. I think you should take this because we work with realtors. You get 10% taken off.
You didn't do no prep.
I didn't.
You just knew that.
I just went right in there.
You knew about the realtor saying like.
I knew about realtor because my cousin was a realtor.
Okay, so
and he was making money. So with him, it was like robbery. He would literally like make ton of money off of him. Like he'll find dumb shit.
I know the game.
Right. So the game. So I'm like, damn. So I'm looking at. I'm like, all right. So I remember that going in.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna use that.
All right, cool.
I was like, yo, if you go with me, the money I give you, you getting at the end. Whatever you owe, like it's coming out of the title, whatever you owe, that's on you. You're gonna pay that regardless if you use me or a realtor.
And with a realtor, you telling her about, hey, you're gonna have to pay their commission.
Everything.
It's just gonna cost you more money to sell the house.
So you gotta pay your liens or whatever, and then pay 10%
as a
buyer,
buyer,
whatever that is.
I mean, as a seller, she gotta pay.
All right,
yeah,
all
she
that.
got closing costs.
Right. So she did the math. She was like, I can do 125. Can you do 125? 125.
You just went up. Yeah.
But remember,
he
like
120.
120.
Yeah,
120. Shit.
Yeah.
So I'll be right back. So I went outside like, hey, yo, she said 125. He was like, 120? Really? I'm like, yeah. What? Is that a good thing? Fuck yeah, that's a great thing. I'm like, what's going on? I'm confused. Like, what do you mean? Anyway, so we got a sign at 125, and I got 5,000. So this is the first time I've seen a $5,000 check.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, this is $5,000. You know what I'm saying? One time, like, oh shit. Years later, I found out he made 60,000 off it.
It's what you know.
That's what you know.
It's what you know. Yeah. It's what you know.
I like the hustle. I like the way you move. You know what I mean? Like and everything. And I'm like, I gotta study this. Like, how can I really like study this real estate thing and all that? And around that time, right, Bitcoin came in.
Yeah. So now you find your coins.
Remember when I said I had 70? I already had it, but I didn't know where it was. But I found it. Remember I said I had.
Yeah.
Right. So each of them are 10,000 now.
Yeah.
Right. So at that time it was like, oh, I'm rich. But I didn't know I didn't know how to like process that per se, you know? Yeah. So I was like, yesterday I was broke. Now I got all this money.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
I went crazy. I bought stocks. I bought mass stuff, like just like assets, you know?
That's what I want to just listen to what you just said right there.
Okay.
You said I bought stuff.
Right.
But your stuff was, the way your mind is working, your stuff was so different where it's like, I need to buy things that I'm just diversifying the money.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm parking it in different areas that I know that, it's going to go up and down, but it's really not going to disappear.
It's not.
So I'm buying assets so the money will grow but in different areas.
Now, the reason, so this is, so I quit my job, right? And my mom was going crazy. So during the time I had the job, that was like most proud of for my mom. Mm-hmm. Like, look at my son. Wow. Oh, my God. He's a biochemist. Look at my son. Everybody. You know? So, like, when I get the check and all that, you know, I'm like, you know, I feel good. Yeah. But that's the only time I felt good was when I got the check.
When you got the money.
When I was at the job, I was like, I don't like this. And I don't know how to break it to her.
Okay.
Because she's Nigerian. Yeah. You know? So that's all she understands is like that. So I need to, like, whatever I was going to transfer it to, I need to make it where it's going to, I have to make it.
So now you're at a crossroads to say, do I live for my family
or live for me?
Do I live for yourself and your happiness?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I just felt like, yo, if I do this for my family, like why am I doing this for my family? They're good. They're doing what they want to do. I want to do what I want to do. Right. I gave you a degree already. Yeah. So what's the problem? Yeah. You know, why can't I do what I want to do? Yeah. So when I got the, that was crazy. Mm-hmm. I spent like on just assets. Yeah. You know, buying all types of stuff, like startups. I'm doing all types of stuff at the time. Right. But I was keeping it low because the people I was around at the time, no offense to y'all, but people I was around at the time were still like in that party mode, still you know, they're trying to like get the most, you know, girls and all this shit. And I'm like, I did all that. It's cool, but like, you about to hit 30, like what we doing? You know, like, I don't know. It's like, you know, like we got to do something. This is not it. You know what I mean? Right. So, I kind of like distance myself a little bit. Okay. You know, I'll go out only like to special events and all that. And I was getting like this like thing like, oh, you comes out when it's like important shit, but you don't really come out like that anymore. What's going on? You get corny now and shit. I'm like,
little do you know.
Right. You don't, but I didn't want to, because you guys understand, I don't want to come at my friends
I get it.
Too much, but it's like I knew where their minds were at, and I didn't want to be there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I'll tell you just a little bit about my story. It's the same thing.
Wow.
When I changed my mindset on, I cannot imagine myself in student loan debt for 30 years. I can't imagine paying and like doing what all these other people are doing.
Right.
So I'll be honest, like I'm still a part of your club. I go to club and all stuff. But the huge thing for me was like I can't do what y'all do. I can't get the new CLK. I can't get the new you get in this luxury apartment and all that stuff. No offense to you. But like my grind was I sacrificed. I was like, I'm gonna be in a shared space. And get my money up and go for the P&P and all this other stuff. While you guys are living, and I live. I ain't gonna tell you. I traveled. I did a whole bunch of stuff. But I think you're saying it. There was a click where it's like,
at this point,
bro, I gotta. I see the future and like the way that this behavior is going.
it's not going to get there.
Yeah.
You got to imagine, like, I've been partying since college, right?
Yeah,
so it's like, it's the same thing every week, literally, you know?
Yeah, God. It was just like, get a couple girls grind on you.
You feel me? Get a couple numbers, hit 1, 2, next week,
Then the numbers don't respond.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I got you.
Like, this is stressful. This is like, and I knew, like, getting closer to the age of 30, right? I knew that's going to transition. Before it was finesse. You could finesse girls, whatever, but after a while, you have to have some substantial thing, right? Mm-hmm. You can't just be like, oh, finessing. Oh, I'm building, or I'm in between jobs. You know what I'm saying? That don't work no more. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you got to be smart with your shit. Like, you're like, I got this, and this. What's up?
Yeah.
Like, what you want to do? You know, you get a better response that way than like, I'm trying my best. You know,
or you really could walk away from situations.
You can.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, you're not stuck in a situation, right? You got your own stuff and everything. So
you're not what Gilly the Kid calls a hobosexual.
You know. They fucking for their life. You know what I'm saying? They going rounds and rounds. Exactly. They know, like, you know what I'm saying? Even that lasts a couple of months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They got to do it again.
Like, yo, you eating all the kids'
right? All the fruit snacks. Right. Like, my kid don't got nothing. Get the fuck out. You know? Like, that's one thing I hate. I would never want to be is a nigga that live with a girl and have to, like, I can't do that.
Nah, because
you know what I mean?
It's just so easy for her to just cancel the lease. Like,
you know what I mean? And then you stuck in the street again.
You gotta know where to go.
Nah, I don't understand men like that either. Like, that's you literally, that's what you're doing.
I never knew how many of them there were out there. Honestly,
it's a lot.
It's a lot of them.
It's a lot. I didn't know. I have a couple friends that did that.
Didn't know.
I didn't know. I thought it was his house. I thought the girl coming like, you gotta kick him out, kick me out. Like, into this crib? It's her crib. Wow.
Oh, the name you
you a bitch. Like, I didn't know that. You know?
I gotta clip that.
Like, I didn't know. I thought you were running the house. Okay.
No.
This ain't your kids. Oh. Okay. It's like, oh. No, man. What's that other niggas running around?
You got come on, man. Come on. Come back. Because we gotta say that one for the. We gotta say it to the end. So now. You're fully transitioned. You bit the bug. You're what we calling right now a wholesaler at this point.
Yes.
And now you got you're diversifying your Bitcoin stuff, which is super dope. It's crazy that you know how to do that.
So I didn't even like. I actually like. So when I got the Bitcoin, I knew like, yo, this money right here.
Yeah.
I'm very suspicious about money. Like, I can't really have it like in front of me that too long. So I'm like, I have to do something now. Yeah. What can I do now? So I have a cousin. He's an engineer to IT, right, in Cali. Called him up. I was like, look, I have all this money. So give me some. Chill. Look. Yeah. Like, help me out, help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, where can I put all this? So he started pulling like different diverse, like he started Roth IRAs. I'm like, all this. I'm like, oh, what is all that? I didn't know what that was. He's like, yeah, because you're broke. Like, obviously, you're not gonna know that. You know what I'm saying? So
these are tools of rich people.
It's a rich people say like, you need a couple of dollars here. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
So he put me on. So I transitioned from what I was using, like banks were. I was using like I was buying. Sorry, I was giving my money to banks to a bank
do stuff for me
to diversify. But then obviously I moved some of the money into like Northwestern Mutual, like stuff like that. So I don't trust the apps per se, the Robinhoods and all that.
Me neither, bro.
Yeah, I just kind of keep it. So, but I know the banks, the bank I'm using, they're gonna always like
they outperform. They do what they're supposed to do.
Right. And they always call me, make sure like I'm good. I ain't gonna say I don't lose money, but I don't lose that much. But like I'm like
it's ups and downs.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's the game of life really.
Right.
So that's how I started with that. I started putting my money in all types of stuff. Just so whatever hits.
Yeah.
So, and then I had a couple of dollars left, right? But I didn't want to. This is the thing about debt. I didn't want to go to lenders or all that. I don't know. I just always had a stupid situation. I mean, I started that 2 years ago, but at that time, I didn't want to go to lenders.
Yeah.
I was like, I could just do this myself.
Correct.
Which was a mistake.
Okay. Talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So I had Twisty, right? And there was a house in Livingston, New Jersey, right, up north. It was worth $1 million, right? And they told me what I had to put down was about $150,000, right? And
hard money situation or
no? This was just me put down $150, and then it would take only $60,000 to fix.
Okay,
right?
But this type of lending, what I'm asking,
it wasn't lending. This was my money. $1,000 I had left from the
So how are you holding the property?
Right.
Okay, go. All right.
So I bought the house cash, right?
Oh.
Right. I bought the house cash,
Wild,
and I was
bro.
like, okay, I got 100,000 left. Put 60 in it. I'm good. This story hurts my heart, honestly. But
We gotta learn.
I got a contractor. He was like, I could do it for 50. Word. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna give you 35 right now.
All the repairs.
All the repairs.
Wild boy.
Right. Stupid. I was like, all right, I'm gonna give you 35 right now. You know what I'm saying? Get it done.
Yeah.
And we good. 35,000, gave it to him. He bought the materials, fixed like the bathroom.
Oh, he's working.
So he's working.
Oh, he didn't take off on you. That's good.
Yeah,
go.
Right. And then he came back. He's like, remember I said 50? I probably need a little like 50,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, so that's like 85,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize how much it had termite damage and all this stuff he's mentioning. I'm like, and I didn't know what I was doing at the time anyway, so I trusted him because he was
He's your man.
He's my man, right? So I'm like, he ain't gonna do me dirty.
That's how I go.
So my dumb ass gave him $50,000 of my money.
Yeah.
And I never heard from him again.
Yeah.
So I lost about $205,000. Like,
how'd you get out of that though?
I really did.
Okay.
But the Bitcoin and all the other investment I had just kind of built up, so it kind of like just made that disappear.
But did you finish the house?
I did not.
Okay.
I sold it.
Okay.
For.
So you just took a loss as is.
I took a loss.
You were like, you know what? Let me just get out of here.
I took a loss. I took like $50,000 loss. Okay. Which is not much.
No, yeah.
But it's still a loss.
You Bitcoin heavy.
Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying? So whatever. You know what I'm saying? We good. Yeah,
so,
whatever,
so here's one funny thing, right? And we all go into this contractor game with the bull crap. So I closed on my property the Friday before the shutdown happened.
Oh.
So no one knows what the hell's going on, right?
Right.
My wife, she's putting out like these Angie List thing to get contractors coming because she wants to paint the house.
Right.
So I'm like, cool. Reach out. Got like a white boy came. He's taking pictures. He got his iPad out. And he's like, yeah, it's going to be a $12,000 job. But this is pristine. I love the...
You're talking right.
Oh, my God.
Gassing.
Dude, so I started looking at this bill. I'm like, this is crazy, bro.
Right, it's a lot.
But I got 2 more contractors coming out. So, little short Spanish dude and his wife came. She's the English. He's the Spanish.
Right.
So, they gave me a more like, we could do it for $5,000 labor, right? So, met with another guy. He quoted me probably like $7,000. So I'm looking at these prices like, oh God, bro. I get a message on Angie's List, bro, from another contractor. He got his profile picture just look like he's sweating,
right? Like he's working,
looking crazy.
He does every day.
He's like, yo, just imagine you get this message, bro. Yo, you need your house paint? What's good? Yeah, like, still looking for quotes.
Right.
When can I show up? Tomorrow. So he pulls up, truck, and he's, I show him the place.
Right.
And now I'm hearing like an accent. He's like, yeah, boy, this thing.
Oh.
And I'm like, yo, you Caribbean?
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm Guyanese. I was like,
wow.
Immediately like, oh, yo, I'm Jamaican.
Right.
Yo, we chopping it up. He's like, you listen to Vibes Cartel? I'm like, yeah, dog. That joint. Yo, this guy has the job.
Right.
I don't give a damn.
Right. Already.
You know what I'm saying?
Already.
So, I asked him, and this is where you guys got to understand, like, there's just certain things you don't want to hear. So I asked him, how much is he going to want to do this for? He said, what's your budget? Immediately, no.
Yeah, that's not
Whenever
good.
you look for a contractor,
right.
you want him to have a bid, and his bid tells you specifically line by line what you're going to do.
Right.
And if you're on top of your game, you should have like a worksheet of the work that you want to get done, and they should be able to price it out based on that, right?
Right.
But what I did like about him is that he measured each room, which no one else did.
Right.
He measured each room. He had the total square footage, and he said, "Look, if you get the paint, I could probably do it for $3,000."
3,000?
Yeah, the whole house. And you seen the crib.
Right.
So comes in with a Spanish dude. They knocking it out, and I was working from home because, like I said, the mandate.
Right. Right.
So I'm seeing how they work. Love the work, and then he's like, "Yo, to be honest with you, bro," and we chopping it up every day.
Right.
Dude's bringing oxtail and rice and peas to the house.
He chopping us.
Spanish dude Freddie,
right?
He got Spanish food, man. They chopping up with me. So He's like, yo, honestly, we're not really painters. We're contractors.
Oh.
And I was like, this is stuff you should not be telling me.
Right.
Like,
not right now, you know?
So, but they're doing a good job, bro.
Right.
So, he then, like, you know, I think he's seeing the opportunity to build with me.
Right.
So, we go upstairs because I have a 4-bedroom upstairs at the top.
Okay.
So now I gotta kind of redo that whole thing, paint and get it ready for rental. He gives me the same thing, like, what's your budget? Knock that out. So we did 2 projects pretty solid, bro. We did the paint, no problem.
Right.
We did the upstairs, no problem. I start noticing the Spanish dude is acting funny. He's showing up late,
right.
Blah, blah. So I asked him, what's going on with Freddie?
Right.
I shouldn't have said his name, but what's going on with Freddie? Right?
Hey, it doesn't matter.
So he's like, you know, he just acts how he want to act, blah, blah. Red flag again.
Right.
I should have known that money's not going to Freddie.
At all. At all.
So now Freddie hot.
He hot.
And Freddie looking at me
right,
crazy.
like, what's going on?
Yeah, like, yo, you ain't paying me?
Right, all this work, my nigga.
I'm like, yo, Fred, everything good, right? So
look at you crazy.
Now we upstairs, and I'm kind of having side conversation with Freddie.
Right.
And I needed a water heater done, and I needed bathroom tiling and some work on plumbing.
Right.
And, you know, Freddie's sick. Freddie nice with it. So Freddie just like, yo, this is a deal between me and you.
Right.
I'm like, all right, cool, Freddie. You ain't got to do me like that.
Right. Like, what's
I'll
up,
pay
man?
on time.
Right,
He's like,
good,
nah, you
man.
ain't pay us yet. And
right.
I was like, yo, Freddie, I paid y'all.
Right, I paid you, bro.
You need to talk to him.
Right, talk to your man, Jared. Like, you ain't talking to me.
So the next project comes where I'm like, I need a whole apartment demoed, gutted.
Oh,
and,
okay. Yeah, this
bro, that's when everything went haywire, bro. Because it's like delays in time. Freddie ain't there. He's like, nah, I'm done.
Right.
You know what
I
I'm
ain't
saying?
fucking with y'all.
And, you know, dude looks sick sometimes. And I'm like, but, you know, at the end of the project, we managed to get the apartment ready, but I had to find different help to speed things along. Right. I noticed he started hiring different painters to come and help. And I'm like, yo, if this is too much for you, let me know.
I mean, right.
But
of course
I'm just telling that story because these contractors are sometimes they shifty, and that's part of the game. I think people talk about it,
right?
But I don't think they really get into it.
Yeah, you don't get into it. Like contractors, you could lose a lot of money from them.
That's number one.
You gotta vet them out, literally. You know.
But also, you gotta know the work.
Yes, that's
like
true.
You can't just go into the
blindly
flipping game,
you can't. Right?
And not know square footage,
right?
And that's how much paint is going to cost to do a house.
Right.
And that was me. That was my problem. I didn't know none of that stuff. I quickly learned. But.
Right. Learn quickly because you don't lose money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I lost a lot. So
now what's your learning process though as you like,
so
like I said, we're not in construction.
So I'm not in construction. So what I did was I went to these classes, right?
Okay.
These classes would kind of teach you like how contracting work, what prices are, what you look for, square footage and everything else.
Okay.
So I went in there, spent about $1,000.
Okay.
First $1,000 I spent in my life.
Yeah.
Literally. So I learned everything about contract. So the next contract I had, he tried to finesse too. Okay. But I was ready.
All right.
Guns loaded. We not playing games.
So now, without divulging your information that you know, what are some tips and tricks you can like let us know, like how to know immediately when a contractor is like giving you the BS?
So of course, the first thing you said was, "What's your budget?" No, a contractor. What I would look for honestly is a website. I know these things get expensive, but you want to look for a website, previous work. If they come to you like, just check my other work, just go.
If they showing phones on the picture,
we don't want that.
Yeah, picture phones. We don't want that.
So you want a contractor that has previous work, maybe online, a website or something.
Reviews.
You want a contractor that already has like prices ready.
Yeah.
Like, and then you can negotiate from then on.
Okay.
Right. You also on yourself. You also want to lay out what you want and be very specific about laying out what you want, right? And of course, they're gonna argue back to you for sure. They're gonna let you know what they think about it.
Yeah.
But if you have a vision, you got to stand strong with that.
So real world, like example would be if you like going back to Livingston property or even going to mine.
Right.
Like I should have an idea of what I want done.
Yes.
And then how much that I think that would cost.
The cost, yes.
Right.
Yes.
So
that means you got to know the prices also. You got to know the price of materials.
Yes.
You got to know the prices of
paints.
of the paints, everything.
The screws, all that type.
Yo, screws, bro. Yo,
wood.
Yeah, wood. You gotta know the price. Yo, man, they will finesse you, bro. Like, if you don't know,
and that's stuff that they never let your stuff walk. If you're a person that buys the material,
right,
it stays on site.
Okay, right,
and you check it,
right.
And like, okay, a box of screws could walk because that's like $20-something or whatever. But what I mean is like, niggas should not be leaving with your kills,
exactly.
Your spackle joints, and like your mud. Like,
no, we're not doing that.
We're using that for the next job.
Exactly.
So you gonna take that somewhere else?
Yes.
I had to. I really did have to run up on somebody's truck one time and be like, "Yo,
we ran up on a couple people."
Okay,
we ran up on a couple people. Like, I'm not even the violent type, but we break my money.
That's crazy.
That's a whole different thing.
Like,
you're not gonna do that.
It's a form of disrespect.
Very, very.
So that's what I want. The reason I even want to have this conversation because HGTV, all these different people that talk.
I hate HGTV like that.
Me too. But they don't present these problems.
They don't present the truth.
And then these people are like, "Yo, flipping is easy.
Man,
let me go do it."
You got motherfuckers in there. You got motherfuckers in there, right? That come in. They're like painters and freelancers with $1 million budget. My nigga, stop.
Yeah.
Like, what we doing?
On top of that, what they show you in your face. There'd be the white contractors like, yeah, this is gonna cost this, and then Felipe and his team come through. You think they get?
Come on,
you not paying him $35 an hour, dog.
Yo, they're robbing them, but that's not my problem. My problem is, okay, just get the job done, run. I don't care. I'm not checking credentials on your team. Your credentials, you're the one that's gonna take the hit of that.
That's your insurance.
That's your insurance.
And another thing too, look for insurance.
Yes.
I was gonna say,
100%.
Like, when we talk about reviews
100%.
and stuff,
100%.
your contractor, if they're charging a certain price,
yes,
because I love getting an off deal,
right? I do too.
But if you're gonna charge me market price,
right,
you bet your insurance.
You better be on point. Yeah. That's 100%. Yeah, you gotta check for insurance, and that's very important, even for the state, because if anybody from the state comes to you and they don't have insurance, they can shut that whole thing down. Yeah. So you definitely want to get insurance. I mean, have a contract with insurance. Yeah. And look, I had a lot of contractors come to me like, I'm getting it. When you get it, come to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? By the time that happens, I might have somebody else that has it. Okay. But don't come to me without insurance. Yeah. I'm not in playing with that. I ran through so many problems with that. Like, and I mean, I was able to finesse my way out of it, but there were problems. Like, I thought, one dude had insurance. I didn't even check it. I just asked him. He said yes. And then in Philly, like, the state, I mean, they're not serious with their like, I guess, rules or whatever, but they just got serious with it like 2 years ago.
Okay. I mean, with all the projects going on, yeah. So as soon as projects going on, everybody's doing what they want to do, so they had to regulate it somehow. Yeah. So now they're kind of coming in, cracking down and stuff. But like back in 2016, 17, when I was doing it, like, they didn't give a fuck. They would just come like, oh, you'll get whatever, stuff like that. So you're able to get away with a lot. But you still want to make sure that, your contractor has insurance, for sure. Just in case something happens, there'll be no problems, What you want to do is avoid, because there's always going to be problems in real estate. We're dealing with problems. That's what we're dealing with. Yeah, so, and a lot of people don't understand that. When you get into this game, you're a problem solver.
You're a problem solver.
Whether you're in the wholesale game, flipping game, or you're long term. Because like even now, I'm in the more tenant growing type of thing.
So rehab, right?
Yeah. So my thing is, I want to make sure I provide a good product for you to rent, and you want to stay there for a long time. And they call me for problems all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So and that's a good way to put it. You're a consultant, problem solver. Sometimes you're even a goddamn therapist for these people.
Yeah, literally. Sit on the phone for 30 minutes talking about nothing that has to do with the property. At all. But you want to keep them happy.
Yeah,
So
you
kind of sit there, console them, make sure everything's good. Yeah. A lady called me last week, Sunday. Yeah, the week before. About her dog. What vet did she go to? Like, I don't have a dog, man. I don't know and she pays on time.
So you want?
So I want to keep her. You know what I'm saying? It's on time and she'll complain. And so you want to keep her. Yeah. I think she knows that. She used that. To her advantage.
So she go call you.
And she's lonely. She has dogs.
Yeah.
She's she doesn't have a man.
She don't die alone. I wish I had that Kevin Samuels.
You know what I'm saying? She was a high value man. Yeah. I'm not available.
So look, because I can talk to you forever, bro. So now the situation is with these contractors, we asking for insurance, the bid sheet is super important.
Yes.
If you don't know how to put a bid sheet together, that's
you need to learn.
number one.
You need to learn.
Now, how do you handle the schedule?
So, I have trust issues.
Yeah.
Right? I don't trust much of anybody. Even though we have a contract and everything, people break contracts, people do these things. So, I'm a babysitter.
Pull up.
I pull up randomly.
Yeah.
I'll tell them I pull up on Wednesday, I pull up on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not going to know when I'm pulling up. I'm just pulling up.
Yeah.
Like, if you tell me you did some job or you're doing it right now, I'm pulling up the next day.
Yeah.
I pull up the night before. I'm going into buildings.
Okay.
You did
hands-on.
You did towels in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't do towels in the bathroom. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, what? You know what I'm saying? And this is fucked up, I guess. I mean, that's what contractors say. But I'll give you a schedule. If you say you can do it in 3-4 months.
I'm expecting 3-4
right?
months.
I expect to do it 3-4 months. The day after 3-4 months and you're not done yet, 10% is coming off your price.
And you already wrote that in.
I wrote that in the contract.
Yeah, okay.
You know, so a lot of them don't agree with that. But if you want this job, that's
you're
what
gonna
it
do
is.
it. Yeah.
You're gonna do what I
That's
tell
incentive.
You. Right.
And then are you paying draws on what's completed?
Yes.
Okay.
So I started that too. Which, you know, it's a lot more work, obviously, but I want the job done right.
Yeah.
You know, at this point, I want a job because it's under my name. At the end of the day, you know, I'm the one getting blamed.
This is the product that you put out
This
there.
product I put out. So it's not gonna, they don't look at the contractor. I'm like, oh, you put this product out and look what happened. You know, the bathrooms don't work. The tiles are falling off. So I don't want that problem. So how I start is I'll pay for the material myself. I pay for the material myself. Whatever you say you need, whatever, I pay for material myself and I'll give it, put it in the house. After you've done a certain section, I come check it, pay you right there. So that's how you do it. Bathrooms, living room, everything. I check the basement, HVAC, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever you say you did, I'll come and check it and I'll pay you then.
Yeah.
A lot of contractors don't like doing that. So obviously, they want to, take their money and run. Obviously.
Yeah.
So, but that's the best way you could do to minimize those problems.
Okay.
You know, be a babysitter. You know, I know babysitting grown men is not something people want to do.
Nah, not at all.
But if you wanted your job done right, you need to do that.
Okay.
So
now, insurance bid sheet. You're managing the schedule by popping up. I think something that some people miss is like try to space out work and understand how the work done. Because when I got in there, I didn't really know like the stages of construction for a house.
I
like
got you.
Demoing, then
right.
when you do the framing after
right,
that. Yeah,
right.
I didn't know none of that.
Okay,
So knowing that for yourself,
yes.
you got to understand that.
Yes.
So then you can do your checklist on, okay, demo, you got pay the demo team.
Right.
Okay. It's framing, pay the framing team.
Right.
Installation, if you're doing that, pay the installation team.
Right.
So I had to learn that, but going through this process.
Right.
So I think that first failure, even, I don't consider nothing a failure because you learn.
It's
from
learning
it.
experience. It's learning experience for sure.
Yeah.
But the first failure I had was my money. I should have, and I have good credit. So I don't know why I even did that. I was trying to avoid, because at the time, like, debt was bad in my head. I think it was. I think it was bad, but debt is actually pretty good if you know how to use it right.
So now that's another reason why I wanted to bring you on the pod, because a lot. So my Instagram name Debt Free Dean.
Right, I got you.
And I'm really, I struggle with it. Like
Okay.
I'm against debt, but more and more, like I follow Dave Ramsey and things like that. I want everybody to understand I'm against consumer debt. I'm
Yes.
against stupid debt.
Yes.
And everybody said there's good debt and bad debt. I just think like you got to be careful of all debt regardless.
That's true.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
true.
So I understand the power of leveraging other people's money, especially for the flip game.
Right.
It makes sense.
Right.
Because there's a way that
The
you
flip
can,
game?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to disagree on that one.
You don't think it's okay? All right.
So flipping, that's probably more dangerous actually, because you got
To
to
use
sell the
other
house.
people's money.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, sell the house, but with
And get it at a good price
at a
enough
good-
to cover the points.
Exactly.
And everything. Yeah.
So that's more dangerous actually with that. But
Okay.
with rehab and renting out, I think that you definitely debt with that one. Like you need to get a loan, and just make sure you vet the tenants.
Yeah.
Like I think that's the hardest thing, is to vet the tenants.
Yeah, I think
Because
that's a challenge of
if
mine.
you don't vet the tenants, then you're gonna be in debt.
And that's really stupid. Like you
Right.
got to do, like, for me now, I have a system where, and I'm not selling a course, so I don't really care.
Right.
So I do like a Google form application. I don't want
Okay.
anybody like paying a fee. Like, you know, it doesn't make sense to me.
You're gonna pay a fee definitely for me.
Huh?
They paying a fee. Forgot it.
Yeah, I don't do application fees.
Because I feel like you can't pay an application fee.
I know.
Then you can't
but
pay.
I go deep though. I go deep.
Okay.
Because what I'm trying to do is like the area around here.
Right.
Everybody's credit is gonna be garbage.
Good,
So
right.
I'm not doing a full like credit check, so I don't need the money for that. Some people use it for that.
Yeah.
But the other thing is like the crime and stuff. Like
Okay.
I do the Google search. Have you been in the Camden County system,
Right.
Berlin County system?
Right.
So I'm making sure I expand like, or do you have a record?
Right.
I don't want that.
Mm.
Then I do another like half an hour conversation after we view the property. If you're one of the people that I want to move forward with.
Right.
Other than that, I'm nosy as hell. I'm looking at Instagram, Facebook if you got one, and then I'm walking into your car to see how your car is. So those are certain strategies that I use to find out if somebody's good.
Okay.
But I've just been, I don't know, I just got lucky so far.
Right.
And I'll call it luck because, you know, I took chances on people. Right. I had a family that, you know, they went through a really bad eviction because, you know, I think they, I'm not gonna say their name, but they lost a child, and then they had like the medical bills due to that child. Right. Like they had, you know, you gonna pay any money you can. So it's the sob story. So I'm like, man, I was talking to my realtor sent me the joint. I was like, man, F them.
Right. You talking about? I'm not trying to.
But she was like, yo, I think you should rock with them, and I think she had a good conversation.
Oh, okay, with them. So
I was like, all right, send them my way.
Right.
Met them. Great energy, bro.
Right.
Great energy. And they were like, yo, if there's anything like we need to do on top of this, like just let us know. We really want this out. And it's the pandemic. I'm scared that people are trying to run game.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? Let's give them a shot. I love going to court, curling in the back pocket.
You feel me?
Curling in the
Shout
back
out to Curly.
pocket. Yeah.
That sounds curly. Yeah.
Curling Hippolyte Law. He in the back pocket,
Let
so
him
we
up.
ready to go. So I was like, let's take a chance.
Right.
And then they were going to do last, I think another month additional and security.
Wow, they were serious.
So it was like, yo, we need this spot. And it's a unique place because I wasn't handing people over the head. And they had a room for each of their kids.
Okay.
So I was like, let's make it work. They've been the best tenants so far, bro. Best tenants so far. They let me know if there's noise happening.
Right.
They'll they not annoying at all.
Right.
One time, like it was 3 months, bro. And finally hit me up. They were like, hey, our water's a little cold. And I was like, what do you mean?
You're right.
And I'm on top of it. Same day, got the text. Went upstairs, and I was like, so I turned the shower on. I was like, yo, this is ice cold. They're like, yeah, it's been like that for like 3 months. And I was like, y'all ain't saying nothing?
Same shit, say something.
Bro, I had to fix that joint. They got hot water now, but I was just like,
why did you
say that?
Yeah,
we don't want to bother you,
we don't want to bother you, but you know, kind of cold. You know? It's kind of cold outside too, so I don't know.
But that just goes to the point of vetting tenants. And I just want to explain, you know, we were talking about leveraging other people's money. We'll get into it. Right. But that's the stages that I feel like we got to understand, you got to go through. Wholesaling, flipping. Flipping has a lot to do with construction, understanding that.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
But we want to get to long-term holds.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Do you think that, and I agree with you on that stand, like leveraging other people's money to get into long-term is very powerful.
Very powerful.
And I think that's the best way to do it. But now,
that's income ratio.
Do you feel like you want to pay that down faster so you can get the bag quicker, or like
I don't
do you think? Okay.
I think the more, because at first when I first started renting out, I'm thinking I gotta pay this down fast so I could own this house. Yeah. But equity was doubling, almost like compounding in a sense. Okay. So I felt like the longer you held the house, you know, in a note, that the more money you could take out, I guess, at any point in time, right? So I was thinking like, okay, my house is probably worth $300,000, right? But to the banks and everything else, it's worth about $600,000 because of how much equity I got on the house now. I could pull out mad money from this house.
Yeah. So you're your own bank at this point.
Right, I could be in my own bank. So I'm like, okay. This how this shit works. I was like, I didn't know. You know? Yeah. I'm thinking like, because, you know, most people you talk to, like, you want to double it, you know, pay off as much as you can, and then you have the house to your own and all that. But no, that's not how it works. Mm-hmm. You know, the longer you keep it with your debt, but pay off your debt.
So more, that's what I'm saying. I feel like for me and my wife have a goal of trying to pay off this crib in like 4 years.
Well, are you renting this house?
Nah. This
So this is yours. So I would do that for mine, but for my investments, no.
No, but it's split. We house hacking.
Oh, okay.
So what I want to do is like before my daughter's 5, have one thing paid off,
right,
and then let that cash flow to us to do anything, and then like you said,
that makes sense.
You can always pull on equity, to get into another thing,
right.
So I always had that in the back pocket.
The bird system, yep.
Yeah, but I think some people like really lean on too much leverage, if that makes sense.
Okay, so I'm not one of those people, obviously. But,
I know that,
right? But
you're Nigerian.
But like, I understand them. It's like this is like easy money, but the downfall obviously is like if your tenants don't pay or you don't have any way of paying it, you fall down hard. Mm-hmm. You know, you gotta leverage. You gotta sell your houses and stuff like that. So you don't. But while it's good, it's motherfucking good, bro.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like you catch 30 houses for like a price of like 20,000. Yeah. Like literally, you know. So. Yeah, literally, you can do like 20, 30,000, gets like 20,000, 25 houses. Yeah. Like, just by using the burst system, pulling equity in one to the other.
No, I got you.
That. So,
but that to me, bro, you know what I hate? The process of these people calling me talking about, yo, we need this bank statement. Why did you charge this? Yo, I told her, I was like, I'm not doing this no more.
I'm not doing that, right.
And then that's when, I'll tell you this. My next move will be to leverage people. Okay. And get into more portfolio investing.
Right.
So what I mean by that is like I got a group of solid dudes, and it's like, yo, I got a project. I'm not hitting y'all over the head. Right. Do you want to make 10% on whatever you invest? Right. And then we'll just do it together. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like I think we'll have more. Whenever they like, yo, us brothers need to stick together. It's like
and then we start like, are you ready?
Yo, my baby mama.
Yo, shit me over the head like, damn, like I gotta pay this.
Nah, but I think like being an ethical guy to, just say like, cause nobody wants to pay points.
Nobody.
And all this other stuff. So it's like, bro, if we just band together,
right?
Everybody put 10K in or whatever you can, I'll get you the 10% back, which is like $1,000.
Right. Double what you already make.
Yeah, so like 15%, whatever. Right. And then we just cop the house. If I want to keep it, I can keep it. But if we want to flip together, we could do that. Right. But I don't think people understand the power of being a unit.
Yeah, right. They don't. Right now, I'm actually, I have a lot, 7-acre lot.
Okay.
In North Carolina.
Damn.
Right. I don't know if I want to build my own house there. Okay, this is how my mind works. So since I got into real estate, right?
Yeah.
Every time I build a property, every property I ever built was for me.
Really?
Right. So every property I started like, this is for me. I'm going to keep this property.
Yeah.
This is for me. This is a 3-story property, 3-unit property. This is good. And it gets to the end, it's like, yo, you can make like $2,500, $2,500. This is my house. This is my fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it ended up, fuck it, whatever. Yeah. It ended up like, renting it out.
Right.
So I have to stop doing that. I feel like it's a trend now for me. Like I have to stop doing that.
You gotta do what works for you, man. If that's the thing, man.
But I want a house. I want a house of my own that I built from scratch because that's how I grew up. My mom and dad, when they came to Sicklerville, they built a house from scratch.
Yeah.
So that's what I know.
Okay.
Per se. I went from the hood to like that.
Yeah.
So I don't want to like go from where I'm living now, and then like go to somebody else's house. I'd rather build my own.
Yeah.
But anytime I try that,
man, that's interesting to me. You got the kind of same thought because that's what I want to do.
Right.
I want to cop some acres in like maybe Delran or
right.
Morristown or
somewhere, right.
build something up.
Right.
But I'm such a miser, bro, that I'm like, yo, that back lot. Probably rent that joint. Put
Feel me? What?
Families right
hell yeah!
What?
I'm charging.
My wife is like, shut up. These townhomes up there, like $300.
Yeah, I'm charging what?
What you talking
Nah,
about?
that's part of the rent. That's part of the rent. You know what I'm saying? Extra $300 a month. You be all right. You know what I'm saying? You got a nice parking spot. Nobody gonna take a spot. You know what I'm saying? We tow it out for you if somebody's in the spot.
Yeah.
You straight. What you pushing for?
I'm telling you, bro.
So what I want to do actually is build a development.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to build development.
So like if you had your little joint, not a little joint, but you build your house, and then I take my time and put townhomes in the back.
Towns on the side, yeah.
Yo,
and have
and then put a road out to the house,
right?
Come on,
and then they pay for parking spot, so my house is free. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's the big rent.
That's the big rent.
Imagine if now here's how schemish I want to be.
Okay.
You rent a home on the townhomes. I'm disgusted.
Yeah. I mean, hey, Hey,
run it
up. Hey, look. Shit, the more you know.
All right, but for my people that listen to the podcast, never get into a rent to own.
Ever.
That's not a good one, man.
That's not a. I wouldn't recommend.
Yo, and
that.
I went to a seminar. I think it's either. I want to say his name is like Lee Brown or something like that.
Lee Brown.
He's one of the guys that be like, "Yeah, baby." Like, he does that. He does that every 5 seconds, bro. He opened my eyes up on how scamish this game is, bro.
Yo. And
rent to own is disgusting.
Look,
lease
at the
option.
end of the day, look, the more you know, like if you didn't know, then I guess, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm on the other side.
Yeah.
So I don't say anything. Like when I was on that side, I was talking, this is bullshit. Now it's like, well, I mean,
And that's true knowledge, man.
Knowledge. The more knowledge you have,
and there's no excuse no more for not being knowledgeable.
At all.
You can type in a question and you get an answer.
Right. So
I don't feel bad, but
I don't.
Rent to own,
but it's like,
man, ooh.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
My God, what a country!
It's right, man. But if what side you on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you're on this side, like I want to change it. I do. Yeah. But I'm gonna take my time.
You gotta do what you gotta do because they don't. When things happen to us, they don't care about ramifications.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
I love when my customers who are Caucasian have to write a check to me. It's just like,
it's beautiful.
Especially in Black History Month. When you get that first
beautiful.
of the month,
oh
Black
my God,
History Month,
that's lovely, man.
Martin Luther King, this check is for you.
Have you gone to Airbnb yet or no?
Nah, I haven't done that yet. Yeah. What about you in there?
Yeah.
What part?
So
where are you?
So I'm in West Philly.
Okay.
West Philly. So I don't own the house.
Okay.
Right, and I think I want to get into that. I want to build a house and actually turn it to Airbnb.
There's a lot of new construction over
there. Right. So that's what I want to do. But right now I don't own a house, and I don't know. Me right now thinking about it, I don't know if I want to do that no more. Because now that I know the game of how to get because there's a lot of overpriced rentals.
Yes.
In Philly.
Yes.
A lot.
Luxury,
right? Mm-hmm. But you wouldn't build a hood. So let's be real.
You have a snark right.
I'm saying, look, niggas ain't come here. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, look, you renting this for $3,000 a month.
Yeah.
But you desk back in the hood. Niggas just got shot last week around the corner. You know what I'm saying? A woman just got robbed yesterday.
It's like
on the
they
news.
Don't watch that news.
You know what I'm saying?
No. Some people don't even watch that part of the news. They're like, wow, I got carjacked. Like,
right.
Yo, you in West?
You know fuck you what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, so I'm like, I come to them, I'm like, hey, look, I know you're not making no money here. You know what I mean? You had this apartment on Zillow, on all types of sites for like 2 years.
So
I'm one of those people.
You calling the renters?
I call them motherfuckers up.
All right, so go to the game.
So before the first time I did it legally. I didn't know you had to write in a contract.
Yes, you have to talk to them.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Because they could put a clause in.
They
like,
could.
You're not doing no.
So they didn't put no clause in it. So what I did was I was like, I'm gonna rent this house for $1,000, and I just had people in and out, right? And then I guess he had some nosy neighbors, whatever. That was people coming in, so that was canceled quickly. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, cool. So my next thing was just go around looking at things about a city, that's not really selling and stuff like that. This motherfucker had one for like $3,500. You know what I mean? Like, it was nice. The rent.
Okay.
Was nice. But $3,500, bro, nobody would pay that. That's
so you already hitting them with the negotiation come down. All right.
Already. All right. Right? So I'm like, look, I know, you want to make money off of this. Obviously, you built this house. It's beautiful. I could help, if you want me to. I know.
Always come with the helpful. Yeah.
I can help. Like, I know the way the house looks is clean. I can always keep this clean. You come in anytime. You always see it's clean. But I want to, short sale this, short lease this. If you let me. So obviously they'll talk like, how much you making a month? I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I know, but I don't know.
You have a projection, but you never share it.
Like I don't know. I'm not sure. But what I could promise you is I could pay you at least $2,500 a month, and your house will always be clean.
Okay.
Any responsibility will be on me.
And you're already doing the math to say, I know what I can make in this area, so 25 is my baseline.
Yeah. I can make, because like, you gotta think about it. Like, you could rent somewhere from $150 to like $200
in West Philly.
In West Philly,
wow.
Like that, and then even in West Philly, and even in that area, it's by Green Tree. I don't know Green Tree Ave. Like, I don't know Green Tree. Okay.
You gotta give me another landmark.
So by Fairmont, it's a Fairmont, like that.
That
Okay.
is.
So in Philly, Fairmont, that's a high end place. And a lot of apartments over there are not selling.
Okay.
They're not renting out. So
really,
they're not renting. Yeah, they're too high.
Yeah.
Especially now, like the big
Yeah.
not renting. So I have a few of them there. I have like 4 of them there that I don't manage per se, but I have a property manager that manages for me. But and
so you virtual, you completely like
I'm virtual.
Yeah.
I don't like to. I guess I like to work, but I don't like to unnecessarily work.
Yeah.
If I don't have to per se.
I'll pause you right there because I'm being greedy. That's an idea that I have.
Okay.
And I heard about Grace Ferry, the Grace Ferry area being built up. And what I wanted to do was get one of my cousins to come down here and
and have
they manage. I teach them how to manage it,
right?
And then we could expand from there.
Okay,
but go ahead because I'm still learning. This is
right.
This is good.
So usually they'll take it because I mean they could be private for all they want, but at the end of the day, business is business. Yeah. You want money. That's what you build this for. How long gonna have it sitting there for? You know what I'm saying? $3,500. 35, and then you getting that check every month. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, goes right to your bank account. You're not worried about it. And you want to check on it, you come in, look at it, like wow, this is still pristine. I have a cleaning team. You know, they kind of robbed me a little bit, but we're not talking about that one.
Cleaning team is making money.
They are killing my pockets right now.
I want to manage one,
but I make. I want
to manage
right.
bro.
I want to manage one too. Actually, I'm like, if I could. I mean, I kind of manage these people, but they like
Spanish.
They Spanish, yes.
Yeah, of course.
So, I mean, I give them more work than everybody else does. So they're more loyal to me than everybody else. Gotcha. So, and I haven't cleaned all the apartments. Okay. You know, you wash the sheets and all that, right? So, I'm doing that now, and like, man, there's money in this. You know, there's money in this. Yeah. Honestly, like when I first started, I was breaking even almost. But then after I start cutting some things down,
you gotta get to the game, you gotta get to the game.
Just more knowledge on it. And I was like, okay, I could charge this much. I think I was charging cheap. Over there I was charging like maybe like $85 a month, a day. I was like,
we can get that Airbnb thing. We can get really deep because like looking at the maps,
right?
Who's charging around the area?
Exactly. How much they're charging?
Managing like what the how do you see? I'm being so selfish on this podcast. Sorry, y'all. How do you see the booking rate for that area? Meaning, the usually how average that area. The average is right. Yeah, how do you see that?
So there's a website I use.
I was about to say, give me that, man.
Man, what's the website? Well, okay, so I don't use it anymore. My property manager does now. But damn, I pay for it every month too. It comes out of my check. I'll give it to you when I get it.
All right,
but,
so guys, I tried.
I'm sorry. It just is like basically it's a website.
You did that so strategic, like I forgot. Yo, buy my course. What now?
I got no courses. Look, and that's the thing too. Like, if you want to work with me ever, like anybody, you got to come to work. I don't do courses.
Yeah,
you show up. I show you what you're doing, and get out my face. You got questions, cool. But as far as like courses,
but salute to you though, because I think even when I think we had a good DM exchange on Instagram,
right?
And you was giving game up in there.
Yeah, because game is free, bro. Because you know what it is, and this is me.
Yeah,
95% of the people that tell about real estate never do it.
Yeah,
everybody comes to me like, yo, I'm gonna start, bro. I see you doing your thing, bro. Da, da, da. Like, yo, they'll ask you questions like boom, boom, and for me, like, you got to come with questions. I hate lazy people. I was never like cool with them ever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Always had a thing for them. So you gotta come in with questions. So that's how I know you're serious.
Yeah.
But majority of people that I tell things to don't use it. And
on top of that, I feel like you have to have done your research already.
Definitely.
You can't you can't even like I understand people who don't got skin in the game.
Right.
Meaning like, okay, you're not gonna know everything.
You're not
gonna know about hard money. You're not gonna know about and even problems with hard money. Yeah. The conventional
robbers, bro.
And then dealing with contractors. Like and even our conversation right now, we'll probably need 6 parts of this to really get deep.
This right.
Because you just went to the Airbnb and just like blew the game.
Yeah, my bad with that. My bad.
No, I like that. Because like I said, I've been wanting to get into it, and like I hit somebody else up on about the Grace Ferry area,
right?
And I kind of got a realtor vibe from him, and he was like, "Yo, there's this house you could buy." And I'm like, "Nigga, I ain't trying to buy a house."
Yeah, you trying to make money off of it? Come on.
Rental arbitrage is a powerful thing that people can get into.
100%.
To use that, but I just didn't know the game was so crazy where like renters weren't even getting their bread back.
No.
And they trying to charge $3,500, bro.
Yes.
You crazy?
Right. So I mean, you know what it is? Okay.
fair amount.
There are two types of what's the name? Contract. Well, not contractors, but owners, house owners.
Landlords.
There are ones that don't know the area and put extra shit into the house that they don't need to. Yes. So you got to know the area. You got to know what you're doing, and you got to know. Okay, I can't put like diamonds in this house. You know what I'm saying? Because the neighborhood doesn't call for diamonds. Yeah. You know, you want to make money. Yeah. That's the game. You want to make money. So you want to spend as low as you can to make the most. Yes. Right. So those are the people I go after. I go after the opposite, the people that spend too much. Okay. That's what I go after. Because those are the dumbasses. You know, they're easy pickings. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you put all this, wow, this is nice.
But do you see the house?
Yeah. You see the house online. You just look online. You got pictures. Yeah. Beautiful pictures. Yeah. Lovely. It was like, I know he ain't selling this house in that block. Like, I know. I ain't selling that shit. I'm like, you bugging. Like what? First of all, you put the rental over there. No, sorry, the house itself is worth about $175, right? And you want to charge $300,000, sit there for 2 years, right? And then you want to rent it out to just make your money back. Now you're renting out at obscene prices. Yeah. The rent might be maybe $1,700
for the area.
Yeah. But you want to charge $2,500.
Yeah, it's stupid.
You're not making money.
So on top of that, all of this information is free. Like you could find out what the owner bought the house for. You can find out how much it's on sale for. How long it's been on sale for. Right. All of them are on the same website.
On the same websites.
Then now, if they're stupid enough to rent on Zillow, you can see what they're renting for, and then how long they like. This is all tools you can use in your negotiation that you've been doing.
Literally,
that's beautiful, bro.
It's easy. Like you just these people and people. I feel like people are so cocky and egotistical that they put this information up. You know, thinking they're helping themselves, but in actuality, people like me.
Yeah, you negotiate.
I'm looking at you
Yo, what books have you read about negotiating? Or are you just on? You just
I don't read books. I didn't read any. But the reason why, right, is because I felt like, and for me, my whole life, my experience has always been my best teacher. Yeah, I could read all I want, but if I didn't experience it or do it myself,
God is blessing you with
right.
Some good
so it's I'm like that. So I could read a book and forget about it quickly. Yeah. It only comes to me maybe if I need it at that moment. But for me, it's I have to fall. Yeah. I have to go and
touch
fall.
the fire.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Wisdom. You're good at wisdom. You're good at wisdom.
I am.
So now I had to my negotiation came from this book called Never Split the Difference.
I heard about that.
Yeah. So the bigger pockets.
Yeah, bigger pockets.
So I read that, and then there's another guy called Chris Haskins. He's out of Virginia. Okay. And the way that you leverage information on people. I'm trying to close on this one deal right now where it's the guy's he wants it's a duplex and the guy wants $370 for the duplex.
How much the ARV? Is the ARV fitting to that price? Or?
Hell no. You're immediately whatever his flip because he thinks he's dealing with an idiot, right?
Right.
So
that actually helps you.
I know.
I didn't talk about that. I'm stupid. I'm black. I don't know. I'm dumb. I'm a scientist. That's why I know.
But I didn't even go in on that, right? So I just said, all right, I'm gonna take the price back. So then I put in my calculator, and I'm like, yo, man, I don't even understand this thing, man, and it just looks like I'm not making no money. So first hit him with that, and he's like, yo, well, we could probably go down $350. Right. And then I'm like, all right, cool, man. Thank you for your help.
Right. Appreciate it.
So go back, right? And I'm like, oh, man, yo, I just looked at the comp. This is before I even go to my lender. Right. So now I'm like, yo, going back, I'm like, yo, man, the comps just don't look right. I want to go to my lender. And
right.
He's
they're going to look at me stupid.
Yeah, he's like, yo, he just can't find a house. He's like, yo, all right, I'll find the comps for you. So now he doing the work.
Yes.
Typing it up, send me a few houses. And they're all single family.
Right.
So they, single family house market going crazy.
Yeah, that's it.
So he sends it back to me. I'm like, oh man, yo, Jason, thank you. But yo, these are single family. They don't match the preference
at all.
Looking at and he's like, oh yeah, yo, this nigga, what he's doing. So it's like, yo, how about we just meet at 339, bro? And he's like, oh man, yeah, man, I don't know.
Right.
And I was like, let's just make it contingent on the appraisal. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the appraisal says, we could just meet around there, right?
You know what I'm saying?
It's not in the contract.
It's I just shit.
Yo, $40,000.
Wow.
I told you start at
370. That's wild, yo.
So we on the contract. We gonna see what it's heading for. But if that appraisal come back crazy, I'm just gonna be like, yo,
that's it.
Do something.
Right.
And a house across the street sold for $259. But he completely he's a construction guy, so he overdid this property.
So like that's the guy I'll attack.
Yeah, and I'm doing that right now.
Peaking like you like because I don't know like, and I had to learn this too myself, but it's like. Every house I want to make it like in my vision, my own. But I have to learn, like,
your house. You want to build your
right. But I have to learn like that's not how things work here. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to look at the neighborhood. You have to go into the houses. You know if you can. You know pictures online or whatever. Look at what is selling and what is not. Yeah. You know, and then like try to imitate that. Yeah. You know on that block. So that's a competition right there. Okay, cool. He didn't do too much here. You know, it's clean. It's not like extra. You know per se. So. I had to learn that, you know, quickly. In the hood, you don't really do too much. You just kind of keep it as clean as possible. Yeah. And then, you know, make sure, like, everything's working. Obviously. Yeah. And then, you know, keep it like that so you can minimize your rehab costs. Right. In the high-end areas, you're competing with, like, you know, millionaires.
Different designs.
So you got to
and I would probably just not even avoid that. There's so much that we could do in different areas.
Right.
Like, when I started talking about Camden, when I started talking about pockets of Philly where it's like, yo, y'all could just buy shells literally for like $20,000, $50,000 and work on them. Right. Now that's a higher end project for you to take rehab wise.
It is.
You may not be ready for that.
Right.
But you know,
not even that. Sometimes it depends on the neighborhood too. Like if the neighborhood is like you know not really like I don't want to say this like the income is not as high as you know. You have
that's what I say. Crediting good,
right? You know what I'm saying? Like you want to keep it clean, but not do too much.
Correct,
right? You know, not put a brand new.
And that's what I'm saying. You be surprised. Exposed brick, the little gentrified gray,
right?
Luxury, so little luxury vinyl.
Exactly. And then that's all you need.
Easy finishes,
right?
Stainless steel material that you get from the discount. Scratch and dent. Yo,
it's a couple.
I'm giving out too much hacks, man. Scratch and dent.
You know what? My bad. Let me start. There's one on Aramingo, cheap ass, like discounts on everything. You know what I'm saying? Wood and all that. Windows are expensive. So I go there.
I would never buy it. I'm never going to Lowe's buying.
Hell no. What? Shit. I did that one time. Never. Yo, they robbing niggas.
Yo, half, bro.
They robbing
half
motherfuckers.
Price. Washing machine, dishwasher. You might get a little. The dent you might find out where the dent at. But
right.
You good.
Man, look. There's this little. You know, a little spot in Aramingo. Yeah. That everybody goes to. All the Mexicans, all the, you know what I'm saying? The Jews, Jews, they love cheap shit. Oh my God, bigger investors. You know, there's one dude I know, he's a Jew. Yeah. His name's Al. Mm-hmm. And he be finishing houses quickly, looking beautiful and nice. I'm like, this shit's expensive. Like that machine was like $2,500 at least. Like, bitch, $2,500. Nah, $750. So what? You bought wash and dry for $750? Yeah. Yeah. Like, is there something wrong with it? No. This is what it's like. Yeah, you know the warehouses sell it to Lowe's and that. Yeah. I'm like,
and whatever they can't put on the floor. Yeah, I know.
So I'm like, where did he get this from? He's like, if I tell you this, you can't tell nobody.
Oh, F that.
I'm like, what you mean, bro? Like, man, show me this shit. Yeah. And then it was like a little like, cause this place is crazy. You get in there. You gotta. It's like a membership almost. Okay. Kind of, sort of. So when you brought me in there first, they were like, "Who's that?" Like, he's like, "Oh, he's my worker. He's my plumber." Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm like,
so he vouching for you.
He vouched for me basically. You walked in there. This shit was beautiful, bro. Like right now, wood is like $64 or something. Over there it's $15.
They selling wood.
Wood for $64 right now at Lowe's. You get it for $15 over there.
Nah.
Crazy, bro. Like, these are brand new shit. These are shit that they ship off to Lowe's and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's how, it's, you know.
That's crazy.
It's how they make money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whatever. But you get it before they ship it off. And it's at certain days and certain times. Sometimes, like, 2 o'clock in the morning, they open up.
How do you connect with different investors?
So, how did I do it? Online, I went to classes.
Okay.
There's a class on Tuesdays. At the Sultan Hotel in Philly. Mm-hmm. They have like new investors, old investors coming out. So I'm money hungry.
Yeah,
you know
what I mean? You tap into these communities.
Right. So I know like the way to make money is to have partnerships. Yeah. You know, long lives of partnerships. Mm. So I'm talking to everybody. Okay. Like, what you do? You do. Oh, you a lender? Like, my name, I'm talking like, I got this and that. You know, because you got to offer something, obviously, too, right? Yeah. You offer your services. So that's how I met a lot of people. Like, and obviously, also, like, with me, I meet people like me, right? So if I meet everybody and people like me who stay with me, basically. Like, just people to the point, you know, numbers guys, you know, stuff like that.
Mentally on
my level. Anybody else is trying to, like, you know, finessers and just dumb shit. Like, you wouldn't like me anyway.
Right,
so,
okay.
You know, I'm not the type of person that you would like, so it wouldn't even matter. But I met a lot of people just by going to different, you know, real estate, you know, talks, just being around the neighborhood, you know, talking to other people.
Yeah.
Those people meeting other people with me, just networking, period. You know, you just gotta be out there. You know,
I think that's what the other thing too to understand. It's like, one, I think we touched on a lot of things, but one, getting on the knowledge,
right,
and then not being scared to negotiate
at all,
hear the no,
look,
and then lastly, like, not being afraid to connect to people. And
like, you hear 100 no's for your one yes,
but breaking out and, like, you know, I'm sure, you know, the people that you meet at these investor meetings are not like the guys that are popping bottles at the club.
No.
You may not even look like you or have the same skin color, but, like, you're branching out and you're doing those things, right?
And okay, so this is what I kind of realized.
Yeah.
Me being black is an advantage.
Okay.
Right? They look at the white investors look at you as like a charity case. They do. That's the truth. I know people don't like to hear that. That's the truth. Yeah. If you come in there, they look at you as a charity case. They want to help you. Somebody can help.
They want to get cool points.
Right? So when they see you, they're like, yo, this is my good deed.
Yeah.
Basically, right?
Hey, yo, God.
You know what I mean? Like, I got him, you know what I mean? I got 50,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Yeah, am I good? You know? Yeah. So that's how they, and I noticed that from the start. I'm like, okay. Because I used to come in there with a lot of information. I would, like, break it down. But then I listen to anything I'm saying, you know? They're, like, more so, like, worried about, like, where I came from, what I did, how I'm here, and stuff like that. I was like, oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So 2 options. I can bitch and go off because I feel disrespected, or I can use this to my advantage.
Right. Advantage.
You know what I'm saying?
Help me.
I'm the dumbass white guy. I don't know what I'm doing. I know something, but not everything. You know? You know? And then I have a lot of connections too, so I could hook them up with, you know, people that they need and stuff. Yeah. So they, I mean, now, like, obviously now, some of them caught up to my game.
Okay.
We had conversations.
But it's already over.
It's already over. I already got you.
I already know the spot to get
stuff. Right. I know you now.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Like, I get what I want to. Like, there's nothing you can do. You know? I talk to you now. I know how to get, you know, the money I need, the lend. So there's nothing you can do. But so I know whatever you see, just use that as advantage, especially if you're black. Yeah. They're going to see you as a charity case. They're going to see you as, like, you know, somebody could help. Yeah. I guess. You know, and subconsciously. I think it's subconsciously. I don't think they know they're doing it.
No, I mean, I think
some of them probably
they want to be the white knight.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you just let them play the game.
Right, let them play a game.
But,
you
like,
just play the game with them.
Making sure that you're available for the opportunity, that's number one.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And, like,
make sure you see the opportunity first.
Yeah, that's true.
And then being available. I think people don't see it sometimes.
No problem.
You know? So.
Yeah, I wanted to get into so much other stuff, but I think we hit, like, so many good points. I gotta have you back on the pod, bro.
Hey, look, we could. Yeah, I'm busy. You know that.
I know, but you know, I'm gonna try to catch you like 3 months in advance. I'm gonna try to catch you 3 months in advance. Bro.
Let me see. Yeah, we can do it.
We'll schedule. We'll schedule. Hopefully, you have like a ebook that you could pitch.
I don't have any books.
Yo, they'll buy it. They'll buy it. Like, what?
I don't have any books.
You ever see those people that just buy stuff?
I don't.
And then they don't use it
at all. God, now look, for me, I'm a hands-on dude.
Gotta be in it.
If you ever want to, I guess contact me, or whatever. I guess you could put
plug it IG.
Okay,
yeah.
So
I'll put it on the look.
Right,
his IG right there.
Add Habib Visions. That's my my business page.
Okay.
You could contact me there, and I am a hands-on guy, so I'm not gonna talk too much per se. I'll show you what I'm doing.
And you
got questions, and for me, you gotta come with questions. Yeah. I'm not gonna baby you. This is not a game for that. You know what I mean? This is entrepreneurship. This is business. This is something you want to.
And one thing I will say, man, I will add, like, good quality, dude. Nobody's trying to upsell y'all here. We want to see everybody win.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
If you want to win, I'll see it.
Yeah,
if you just want to be
waste
part
time
of the team,
taking IG pictures
IG
like,
pictures,
yo, I got a rental.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Look at this house. Nah,
man,
we ain't doing
bro.
that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just come be correct, and everything be fine.
Well, I want to say again, man, thank you for stopping by the
appreciate
pod,
it,
man. Hey, yo, it's a Shot Discourse, and if you don't think I'm bringing you quality guests, quality material, you can always block, unfollow, and delete. But for my people that know that I'm bringing hot fire, man, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all follow me. It's your boy, Debt Free Dean, and it's a Shot Discourse.